It appears there's fresh security fears for His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, Prince William. But did he bring this all upon himself? As ever, let me explain. Morning, how are you? Nice to see you today, and as ever, thank you so much for joining me on this wet and windy day here in London town. I know you love to know these things, and as ever, thank you so much for joining me. It's always nice to have your company, whatever the weather. We cheer ourselves up, don't we? Yes, well, we try to, don't we? And thank you so much for your lovely comments, by the way, about the recent video with Marilyn Monroe and our late and wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen. What a combination, what beauties. And let's not forget, of course, Jane Mansfield too, a wonderful lady who brought a lot of pleasure to a lot of people, even though, of course, behind the scenes, some might suggest it was something of a bus stop. Yes, back as ever, naughty, eh? Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. This is a really difficult story, in fact, because as one can imagine, when you look at our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, she never got involved in anything political. And on those very rare occasions we heard her on a hot mic, as they call it, being picked up by a reporter, even then it was always very and ahhing. And, you know, she did the right thing. That's the reason why she was so successful as a monarch for 70 years. This is now something that apparently His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, Prince William, has been advised to do. You know, he's taken a turn for the worst over here. But what we can tell you is this. Obviously, as you're probably now aware, Prince William spoke out against the Israeli-Hamas war. And, you know, in my opinion, I don't want to get in any political minefield, but I thought he sort of rode on the right side of things. But the bottom line is, you know, anything political at all creates a problem. Now, this apparently was given the backing of the Right Honourable British Prime Minister, Mr. Rishi Sunak. And he had to come out, in fact, and say that this was run past him and that was fine by him. All of that to try and distract away from the negativity that's now sort of engulfed the Prince of Wales, who obviously is going through a very difficult time on a personal level. But what we can tell you, it's more than that now. And this is you know, where you have to learn to possibly, as I might say often here on the show, zip it. This is because now security is going to have to be increased, not just around royal palaces like Buckingham Palace and, of course, where they're staying, and Sandringham and all that sort of stuff at added expense now to the taxpayer, because, of course, I'm not suggesting this is William's fault, but there are always some nutters around who are ready to get their mark. We've seen this so many times before, haven't we? Intruders inside royal palaces, politically based, normally, royal intruders. And, of course, William making his own personal sort of meetings and sort of things, you know, going about the daily business of being a royal. Security now will have to be tightened up. And the question really I wanted to share with you is, as I say, the backlash has sort of engulfed him over here in the United Kingdom. Was he wrong to speak out? Should he have? Is this the start of a new sort of openness in, whether you want to call it political meddling or indeed just sharing an opinion? It's going to be interesting how this develops, because I don't think both the British Prime Minister, Mr. Rishi Sunak, and of course the Prince of Wales realised exactly how this could have taken a turn for the worst. But security-wise, that is a problem, and it's another security headache that many of us over here really don't welcome. As ever, I'd really love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Please, as ever, also like and share if you get the chance. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.